welcome back to Pop Takes. This week's episode is brought to you by Disney's Toontown Online.
Yeah,
it's an open world MMO. The website's not working right now, but they're working on bringing it back. And this is also, the show is brought to you by our sister company, Radio Disney AM 1310. So if you're ever in the Bay Area, put that on, have some good tunes. They play the Camp Rock album front to back.
Front to back.
And the only reason I'm saying this is because this week's episode is about everything Disney. I'm here with Christian Campos.
Hello.
Nick Fitzgerald, per usual. And yeah, everything Disney.
Yes, the media tyrants.
Which is everything,
it's important because, we talk pop culture, but so much of it is them.
Yeah, and
like it's literally almost all of them.
Almost everything. Okay, so what do they own? So it's Disney. They own Marvel. They own Star Wars. Do they own
Star
Fox
Wars?
yet?
They don't. Oh, well,
I think they do.
What was that deal?
It was recent.
I have to look into it, but it was recently. They acquired 20th Century Fox.
Yes.
I think. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Disney, Marvel, Star Wars, Fox.
That is terrifying.
What was it? Lucas Films?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
all
Star
Lucas.
Wars. Yeah.
So even the game too.
Yes, everything. Because I remember they had a hand in the whole Battlefront thing, the whole scandal.
So next is like ESPN probably.
Probably.
Makes
No. That's what they own that already.
Is
Really?
that part of Fox?
Yeah, that's ESPN has been Disney for a long time.
Oh well,
That's their sports network, dude. It's
That's crazy.
yeah.
And big radio hits. They got Radio Disney. I can't believe you were at 1310.
Yeah.
You remember that? Did you look it up? Did you look it up?
No, I remember.
You remember.
I used to
That's
listen
impressive.
all the time. If you're if you're not from the Bay Area and you're listening, it's a radio station here, or I think maybe from here to LA.
I think it was here to LA. Yeah.
Yeah, they just played Disney bangers all day. Cheetah Girls,
bangers.
whatever.
It was
Camp
crazy.
Rock,
Yeah, seriously.
I forgot all the movies, but
Yeah.
yeah. But Disney though.
So it's crazy. Like because it all happened in like the past year, where they just
Year or two.
I would say year or two.
Because the first big acquisition was LucasArts or Lucasfilms.
That wasn't. That was after Marvel.
Was it?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Dude,
No.
because the Infinity War plan, think about how long they've been building that up. Iron Man 1 was like 2008.
I don't think they owned it. No, they did own it. No.
I don't think they owned it, but if they had plans and
I'm going to
saying,
do a quick look up.
Look it up.
Go
Because
ahead, look it up.
what I would assume is even if they didn't own it, they were like, hey, 3 years or whatever when your contract's up, we are buying it. No one can outbid us. So put this Infinity War plan
if like
in.
Disney, they started.
So they bought it. They acquired Marvel in 2009.
Super early.
And they acquired Lucasfilm in 2012. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you're right.
Marvel
Okay.
earlier.
Yeah, very early.
They started from a theme park to.
See, the weird thing is
that.
too is they
Yeah.
they do a creepy thing, like I was saying. Like they have their hands dirty.
Yeah, they're definitely a
'cause
creepy company.
They've had Star Wars shit at Disneyland forever.
Star
Forever.
Tours.
It's been there forever.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
Yeah,
Probably
they-
just some funding, like, something super light to get their head in there.
I don't know if
Yeah, a little bite.
I'd have
That's
to
what I
look it
think.
up.
I
My
don't
guess
know.
is that they're.
I don't think it's public information what they do before they acquire. But
It doesn't have to be.
It doesn't have to be
Yeah.
now. But I think it's just a little like, hey, here's some money.
Yeah.
And then it grows from there. But where do you guys want to start, man? There's a lot. Okay, hold on. Let's do a nice little debate. All right. Acquisitions aside, obviously. What's your guys' favorite Disney movie? Nick?
Well, okay. Are we
How am
counting
I-
Disney Pixar?
Yeah. How am I rating this?
I guess we could put Disney Pixar.
Because those are all my favorite. Disney
Really?
Pixar.
Well,
yeah.
then let's make it fun then. No Disney Pixar.
That's not fair. I'm not going to say any.
You have to have a favorite.
I can't think
Really?
of like a good Disney like.
There's so many good ones. All right, how about yours?
You guys go first.
Toy Story's still the biggest.
That's
banger,
Pixar.
Period.
That
you
is
said
Pixar.
don't have.
Yeah, I said
Yeah.
without
Oh.
Pixar.
That's what I'm saying. The rest is trash.
No, that's not trash.
I mean, they're good, but it's not Pixar.
my favorite ones are the Pixar ones, but I'm just trying to make it. I'm just trying to make it fun. I'm trying to debate here. Come on.
Dude, I'd have to look at a list.
All right, so mine is Hercules. There we go. I'm the only one with an answer here.
The Little Mermaid, I guess.
Little Mermaid's
I
good.
don't know.
Yeah, I know how to play Under the Sea on guitar.
I'll have an answer for you.
But that's not. I don't know.
Hercules is great. I fucking love that movie.
That was a good.
Or
dude,
Emperor's New Groove.
that was such.
Disney?
Yeah, sure.
I think
Yeah,
we've
that's a
talked
good
about
one.
this before, but like when we were coming up, there was like such a renaissance of all their stuff.
Absolutely.
They
it was big.
really went in hard on all that
Yeah.
stuff.
And now they're just remaking it. You
Everything.
guys excited for the new Lion King?
It looks
I think
good.
it's gonna be sick. I love the cast.
Yeah.
Honestly,
they got a popular cast.
Off instinct, I feel like probably Lion King's up there if we're talking just Disney's.
Oh yeah,
just
Lion
there.
King's a Disney.
I'm
movie.
not a huge fan of Lion King.
You like Hamlet with animals, dude?
Nah, a Goofy movie was
He
great.
likes the humpback or hunchback.
Oh God, I didn't like that one. Goofy
Humpback,
movie
no
was
whales.
really good. Hercules
Oh,
really
fuck,
good.
okay,
yeah,
hold
Goofy
on,
movie.
there's
Come
some
on.
heat,
yeah,
but there's no
there's some really good
bangers.
ones. There's some good ones. All right. So Pixar then included. Go ahead. Was there Toy Story? That's boring.
Wally.
Okay, that's a good one.
love
I didn't
Wall-E.
expect that.
Toy Story's still like
It's
like like formulaic perfect film.
Absolutely.
S
Yeah.
tier,
Perfect
like, yeah.
fucking film.
Yeah. Three was really good. 2 was kind of like I don't really remember it.
Dude, they rate 2 higher than 1.
I don't really remember it.
2 is like one of the few perfect Rotten Tomato scores.
It was
crazy.
it was filler. It wasn't canon. So
It wasn't canon.
You guys excited for 4? You guys excited for Toy Story 4?
I am.
I felt like 3 was Dunzo though.
It
It's
should have
so
been.
weird,
It
right?
He's
should
going
have
to
been.
college or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got to keep the cash flow.
There was.
Did you see what Tom Hanks said?
I was saying Tim Allen said
What'd
the
he
same
say?
thing.
What they say?
They couldn't look at each other when they were like doing the.
Yeah,
fight
Oh
scene.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I feel
there's
like
a lot of
I
funny
don't know.
stuff
I
coming
read
from
that
that.
and I was like, I don't know if the script is that good or if it's just fucking weird because they're hella old looking at each other like, God damn.
Well, I thought they were crying. He was too emotional.
I mean,
Maybe.
but like it probably is more so them than the script itself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Maybe.
dude, they've been at it for a long time.
Yeah,
they've been those
for
characters.
real.
Well, the beauty of it is they've been those characters for a long time, but it hasn't been like it's not like what's his name with Wolverine, where there was like a
okay.
million movies where he had to play Wolverine.
Yeah,
what's his
that's
name? I'm
true.
blanking.
Hugh
I'm blanking.
Jackman.
Hugh Jackman. Thank you.
Yeah.
You know, there's now 4 Toy Stories, so they've been those characters for a long time, and it's been spread out. And I think that's why people still like. Can you imagine if there's a Toy Story every year?
Yeah.
Ugh.
That would be stupid.
That would suck. But they kept them so far apart where like even me who like hates all these like remakes and remasters and like nostalgia bait and all that, like I'm
Yeah.
excited for Toy Story 4.
I think
Yeah.
that makes a lot of sense that it is just their emotional feel behind it when you put it that way. Because what
I think so.
what rings in my head is the original Star Wars cast.
Yeah.
They only had been in 3 movies.
Right.
They weren't in the prequels. They just now started putting them back in. But they've talked and it's like, geez, it's like pretty.
It's
like,
been so long.
It's emotional, like being part of something so powerful.
big. Yeah.
You know.
Dude, the
It's insane.
Pixar lineup's too fire, dude.
It really
it's
is,
too
though.
fire. Monsters Inc.,
Coco,
Wall-E,
Coco,
Cars,
Coco.
Up,
Like-
Depressing Up, The Incredibles, Cars.
You know, I didn't really like The
said
Incredibles that much. Cars.
Ratatouille,
Yeah, you said that
Finding
weird.
Nemo,
Ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
Yeah, Finding Nemo is pretty good.
Damn, dude.
Is there any bad ones? Not really. Yeah.
Nah, it's
they're-
impossible.
Yeah, no, it's a good studio.
I
man.
never watched Cars.
It's okay.
It's like, man,
It's okay.
It's cool. Ka-chow, whatever.
I haven't
That's the
really been a
thing.
fan of. I don't know. Like I see their. I actually. Okay, hold on. What was the most recent one you guys watched? Like, did you guys watch Frozen?
Was that Pixar
It's
one?
been on while I'm
Yeah.
in the room. I haven't
I see
really.
Frozen. It's whatever. It's
What about
not-
like Moana?
Moana was
These
cool.
aren't
It was
Pixar
on
movies.
Netflix.
They're
for a
not?
little bit.
No.
Oh,
Moana's
I'm crazy.
Disney.
Oh,
Yeah.
my bad.
Yeah, it's hard to tell now because you would think before it's like, oh, if it's animation, it's Pixar.
Yeah,
if it's cartoons,
absolutely.
it's Disney. Now
Yeah,
it's total
that's
mesh.
that's where I was at. Now they're just doing both. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. Because like I see those movies and I had no want to see them. I don't know.
Like
I think
Moana?
It's, yeah, I don't know. I think it's just like a new generation thing.
I only watched it because The Rock was in it.
I
I'm not.
love-
even
I
gonna
love
lie,
The
man.
Rock.
He's really
I
good. in
love
that
The Rock,
movie.
man.
He's good in that
Fucking
movie.
steroid breath.
Come on.
It was on Netflix too.
He looks like
Hayward breath.
He looks ridiculous.
Hey,
Yeah, he's
shout
from- he's
out.
from Hayward.
He's
He's
Is
from,
he?
Yeah, The Rock is
Yeah.
from Hayward.
Oh, you know what? I've heard this before. Yeah.
I mean, I think he was just born in Hayward and then moved like immediately.
yeah.
But he was born in Hayward, so that's cool.
That man is inflated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know he's the highest paid actor in Hollywood.
Yeah.
As of last year, The Rock. That's crazy. No,
Damn,
that's a
I'm
fact.
I'm shook.
Yeah,
I
when
think it'd be Leo or someone.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Look at all the movies he's doing. He's doing all like those big like
he's
action movies. Like,
He's
Yeah.
pretty much Arnold Schwarzenegger right now.
That's what I was
right
thinking,
now,
yeah,
No,
yeah.
he's pretty much his.
Yeah.
His
I
throne.
feel like that's the only like Disney thing he's been affiliated with, though.
yeah, but then
Maybe
he did.
that could be missing.
Yeah, I think so. But he did Tooth Fairy.
He did Doom.
He did.
Yeah,
Doom.
Doom. Hey,
He's got like a wide, like it's crazy. Like a lot of people, you like picture an actor and you just think of like one kind of role and one thing, but he's done a lot. Impressive.
still macho. A lot of his roles are macho.
They're macho, yeah.
But no,
of
honestly,
course.
yeah, I'm gonna be real. Like a lot of his roles recently are just the same thing.
Yeah,
It's just the same
Oh, what's that
shit,
movie where he
dude.
fights a building or whatever?
No, he was in the building and he
Skyscraper?
had like the fake leg or
Dude,
whatever. Yeah.
that
Jumanji one was
so no. So Jumanji, that Rampage movie, the Skyscraper movie, and San Andreas. He's flying a helicopter in every one of them.
Oh my god,
Why? Why?
that's funny.
What the?
I don't know. He's trying to tell people something.
I don't know if he actually knows how or
That,
I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway. Our rock episode is next week. All right. So where are you guys going to go? What do you guys want to talk about?
Well,
Are you guys fans of the theme park?
Not
So-
particularly.
We
It's
know there's
fun.
nuts and there's people that are like.
I'm
it's
not
weird.
gonna lie. I haven't been since I was 3.
I used to go every
You
year.
used to go a
for
lot.
vacation.
I haven't been
Yeah.
since 2013. It's
It
been
just-
like 5 years. You gotta go.
I
You
know
gotta
I
go.
gotta
You
go.
gotta go
Fun.
before the kid.
Yeah.
You gotta go before the kid
That's
comes,
a rough
and then
one, man. I don't. That was the thing that I was like, I'll go with a kid. Like I can enjoy that.
that's
honestly,
but that's a different feeling.
man. The cost and what you get out
Yes.
of it.
Yeah,
It's
that's where I'm
sick,
at.
But
That's where I'm
honestly,
at.
it's hell money to sit
Yeah.
in hell lines.
Yeah.
It
I
is
debate
so
this.
Do you guys hear about?
packed.
Hey, have you seen or heard of the new like fast pass system where you could like do it from like your phone or whatever?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But we're in a time where there's like apps for wait times too. It's called Mouse Wait or something like that, where it's live updated.
Yeah, they tell you
user
how
base.
long.
They tell you
Yeah.
how long.
But you
But to debate your comment, it depends on the time of year you go. If you go after New Year's, like mid-January and all that, the lines are not bad.
yeah,
And if
the
you go during
last
weekday-
time I went, it was in February, and
How bad
it
is?
was.
What is the least you could get wait time wise?
It depends on the ride, but
I
there's
think
somewhere
they
it was
put
just you go right in.
15 or 10 is what they put on the board.
And so when I went, it was like 15, 10, and then the worst wait, it was as Cars Land just opened,
Oh.
like a month or two
120
before,
minutes for sure.
and it was like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
to
And
go
they
on those
keep
rides.
they keep opening stuff too. It's just gonna get crazier.
Fuck yeah,
Yeah.
Star Wars Land's gonna be lit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are they?
Have you ever been to Disney World?
I have been to Disney.
Yeah,
World.
I
I was
Florida?
like 5 though.
See, I would rather go to that because I know it's like 3 times as
It's sick.
expensive, but like that shit actually looks like fun. Like,
That has like
it's hella
it's like a
sick.
whole city. Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
so Disneyland for me is like the feel. Like it's an atmosphere. The rides are like second.
I think-
Am I right for that?
I think. Well, you said the atmosphere.
The
yeah,
atmosphere
no,
is
'cause
first. Second is rides and attractions.
That's 100%. It's not like Magic
Yeah.
Mountain where it is the rides.
Yeah.
But to say okay, you're paying for a lot, but it's in the sense that you pay for what you pay what you get. Fuck, how you say it? You pay for what you get.
You get what you pay for.
You get what you pay for.
I guess.
Because
I wouldn't agree with that.
Literally everyone that
Is a
works there.
is a churro really $5? Does it taste that good? Does it
don't
taste
know.
that
Or
good?
the Dole
No,
Whip.
come on.
Is there
Dole Whip
str-
does not taste that good.
So there's no alcohol in the park. At
there
all.
is. There's
California
plenty. There's
Adventure.
plenty.
Are you
and
sure?
probably adult
Yeah.
restaurants.
Why did I hear that there's no alcohol in the park and there's
No.
like this secret area? That
My
you can go
girlfriend loves
to?
getting drunk at Disneyland.
What am I
Club
thinking of?
33
Yeah, what is that?
is,
You have there's some club that like you can't just join and like people go
Yeah.
in there and it's just like a bar and like
You have to
rest-
sign up and wait list for hell long.
It's a
You
crazy
probably gotta be like
waitlist.
rich as hell too.
Yeah.
What kind of weird shit is that?
Bruh.
bro?
Exactly.
Hey,
the
Illuminati,
Disney culture is
Freemasons.
weird. It's weird.
But so at like all the workers and stuff there, everyone is always like top attitude 24/7.
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
get the service, the customer
But
service.
that's what I
is
said, it's all
unreal.
atmosphere.
So what's okay?
Yeah,
And
no,
it's not
right.
entertainment though. That's
That's
just
a-
But I'm
atmosphere.
saying that's why the cost is kind of
Yeah, that's
I mean,
another
I
weird
back
thing I
it.
hear about is the people that work there and like they have to live there and shit. You
I
hear weird
have a couple
stories about
friends that
that.
work
there.
You
Yeah.
hear weird stories about that shit.
a little bit.
You hear some weird
I've had
stories.
one friend who worked there. I don't talk to him anymore though. But
Work there is in what? Because I know
I don't-
that
I don't
like,
even know what
there's
he
a lot
did.
of
I have a friend
different-
who just quit actually.
There's a lot of like different
Yeah,
things you can do.
Yeah,
there.
you could be like a
And-
janitor. Or you could be Mickey Mouse.
Yeah,
Like,
if you're
he ride operated. or
Okay.
whatever.
that sounds pretty cool.
that
Yeah.
doesn't sound too bad.
Yeah.
But like from I don't know, like the performers, like that sounds.
Oh, the
like
actresses.
some fucking
Yeah,
weird shit.
that sounds like a weird.
That sounds
job.
like some weird shit.
It's got to be hard to
spe-
dress up as like an iconic character and just
Well,
like be in front of these kids who
Not
like
even
adore
that.
you.
You're waking up
At
and
least you don't get criticized.
you get out. You know, you're living there.
Do you really live there?
A lot of them live there.
I don't know, man. They got some basketball courts.
No. Look
inside
it up, dude. A lot of
Matterhorn.
those people that are heavy, dedicated employees, they have living for those people.
I know.
You
they
can
have
live
so-
in the castle.
Yeah.
Or there's like a room or
But
whatever.
so the thing is, okay, you get up
Mm-hmm.
and you're in character, and then you get off work.
Can you imagine just waking up and just, like for like
and
3
you-
hours?
Oh,
get out
I'm
of
saying you
character?
can't
How do
like
you-
break either. Like
Yeah.
Well,
you
that's
gotta
what,
make sure no one's around when you break character.
well, that's what I'm saying. So like, that would drive you fucking nuts.
Yeah, that'd be tough.
Like,
That'd be tough.
True.
Yeah.
that's a weird one.
I
that
personally
is
love
weird.
the park though. I used to be so into it. Like, I used to look for all the hidden Mickeys.
Yeah,
and
there's
bunch of shit.
there's
Those
a
are
lot
cool.
to do, and it's a fun place. But yeah, I'm with Nick. I don't think the price justifies it. Like if I'm gonna spend, here's the thing, and I talked about this with Hannah. 'Cause she loves Disneyland. She lives and breathes Disneyland, but she lives down there, so she's like,
Right.
able to be one of those nuts. Like if I'm gonna spend a ton of money on like a week-long vacation for Disneyland, like I'd rather spend like way more and just go to Disney World, and like it's just insane. Like I feel like Disney World is like attractions and entertainment like
I
on the
just don't
same
want to be
level.
nowhere near Florida. Fuck that place.
Disney
Yeah.
World has
Can you
like a
imagine? Can you imagine just being
Epcot
on like a roller coaster and a hurricane hits you and you just die?
or an alligator just hops
Alligator.
on the,
or just a
road.
crazy person. They have those too.
Yeah.
I got a lot of those. Yeah, yeah. To like maybe one fan in Florida. Like,
Shout out,
we're
Florida.
sorry.
Shout
We're
out.
sorry.
I'm sure they hear plenty of it. Everyone
Yeah.
hates.
Oh
Florida.
yeah, it's yeah,
Move out.
yeah. But all right, so park. I guess.
They have. That's the thing. They have a lot that goes along with it, dude.
Park and entertainment.
That's why. Yeah, that's why this episode is like I'm like overwhelmed right now. I'm like, there's so much to
They have
talk
a
about.
ton.
with Disney.
There's a
Yeah.
lot of shit. Like even in California Adventure,
Yeah,
there's
there's
this
a lot.
show that we every time I'm out there we make sure we go to. It's the Aladdin show, and it's like really good
Oh, I haven't
comedy
seen that
and
one.
musical.
Oh no, I have seen that one. Yeah.
And, you know they're hip and
Yeah,
politics.
they had that one
whatever.
even when they were when we were kids, right?
Yeah.
I saw that one when I was a kid.
Yeah,
I
and it's
vividly
like
remember
they have
that.
small ass things where you could really invest your time.
Yeah,
Like
there's-
even next to that, there's like a media arts thing where
Mm-hmm.
you can go, you can see what Disney character you are, you can do sing-alongs.
Mm-hmm.
There's just so much to dive into.
yeah.
And that's why you need multiple days.
Yeah, see,
And that's the other thing too. You look at price, but
and then
the
you got to
price-
multiply it by like
but
3.
I was to say you have to multiply that, so you're not looking at a real price when you look up ticket prices.
Well, you could buy 3-day
Well,
pass. For
yeah, so
whatever.
so at 3 days it becomes cheaper and like almost reasonable.
But you're eating and staying somewhere, like that's.
you can bring in a bag of nuts with you if you don't want to eat there.
No, but see, it's in a good area where like first off, hotels are pretty cheap.
Are they?
Depending on the time you go, yeah.
I'm assuming they all shuttle there and shit too.
Ex-
It's
and
like their
they
main
all do.
business
They all
is
have a free
Disneyland.
Yeah.
buses.
Last time I went, I literally stayed across the street from Disneyland.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
it was like incredibly affordable.
Yeah.
Like super easy. And there's food everywhere. So you don't have to eat in the park.
Yeah, shout out Pizza Press, which is across
Oh,
the street.
shout out Pizza Press.
There's also an IHOP
Yes.
next to there too.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Last time I went to IHOP, you want to hear a horror story real quick?
Yeah, let's hear
Last
it.
time I went to IHOP, I was with Julian. This fool ordered a chicken sandwich.
Okay.
What time was it?
Fucking okay. Good question.
Yeah.
Touche. It
Yeah.
was like 12.
Okay,
Not too bad.
Okay.
Yeah,
was like-
that's not
I
bad.
mean,
Yeah.
But anyway, this fool takes a bite. He's like, what the fuck? He opens his bun. And
God.
in place where a tomato would be,
Oh, God.
there was like a plastic lid of a ramekin. Just like smushed down like a tomato.
What? What?
gross.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'd expect that from Denny's, not IHOP.
Oh come on, Denny's is sick.
Denny's is hell.
Have you ever been to the Denny's on Maui? The guy takes your order without writing.
That
anything down?
guy's lit.
Oh,
What
Shout
his
out to
name
that
is.
guy. His name's Karma.
You're
Karma,
hella,
that's right.
That's hilarious because
He's a Bay Area legend.
Yeah, Fremont legend, but
No, he's a
pretty
whole
much.
Bay Area legend.
Really?
That's
Somebody
hella
tweeted
funny.
about him like a while ago, and like it blew up, like straight up, like thousands of
That's
retweets.
funny.
I was like,
Nah,
wow,
he's-
like,
he's sick
yeah,
as
everybody
fuck,
knows
dude.
who he is.
But I'm still, I mean, he may be sick, but I'm still pretty sure there's a dude scratching his ass and making your eggs. In the
Oh yeah,
back.
100%. But it's worth it when the waiter doesn't have to write anything down.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh, yeah, the food across the street.
Yeah,
but
there's
I kind of
plenty
want
of
to. I
food.
want to segue that back to food in the park. Honestly, the
There's
food in
good
the
food.
park, there's good, but
pretty
it's
good.
not like
it's expensive.
it's not fantastic food unless you go to the Blue Bayou.
Yeah,
or any of those like really nice restaurants.
Right. I think when I went last, we went to like one like super nice place, but after that we're like, all right, we're gonna go
Was
to like.
it the Pirates of the Caribbean one?
I think that was it. I
That's
don't remember
a good
though.
spot because you're inside the ride kind of.
Yeah,
and
it's
you
pretty
see the
cool.
boats.
But after that, we're like, all right, we're gonna go to like Carl's Jr. down the street.
Yeah, no,
you know?
hundo.
Yeah.
I do the same thing.
Yeah, no, it's crazy because it adds up. It's like you said, you see the ticket price, like, oh, $100 isn't terrible, and they're like, oh, 3 days,
Yeah.
Dude, like if it cost me equal to like go to Hawaii or something, it's like what the fuck?
I
don't know.
so
it's great. It's
Take
just
Hawaii every time.
it's not that one's better or worse. It's just like it's weird to justify. And then
No,
you end
yeah.
up in lines and shit.
yeah,
and it's weird.
Hannah and I just went to Seattle a month ago, and like our entire trip cost us less than like 4 days in Disneyland.
It's that type of shit.
It was like a week-long trip in Seattle with like stay, food, and attractions and all this, and it was like 3 days in Disneyland. Like it's hard to justify.
Yeah.
But so here's what I'm getting. There's like those nuts who go like 17 times a year.
Annual pass
People,
yeah.
which is a good idea if you're like that crazy about it. But like, I feel like it's got to lose its spark at some point. Like it's got to lose that novel. Like I haven't been in 5 years. I feel like I can go next week and I would be in love with it again. It'd be
think
super fun.
once a year is
Once
cool.
a year is fine. I wouldn't even go that often. I would probably go like once every other. But like
they like the seasonal stuff too.
the seasonal stuff is cool. That's true. But
That
I don't
just
know.
sounds like more waiting. I just don't like, it's so off topic. I just don't like crowds, and that's like that is the ultimate mecca of crowds.
So living in the Bay Area
Yeah.
has like festered my hatred for traffic. I hate traffic.
Yeah.
I think my number one hatred in life is traffic, and lines are just people traffic. So like I don't want to go to Disneyland and sit in traffic.
It's a weird form of like claustrophobia.
a little bit.
A little, because it's
little
it's
bit.
inescapable. It's like, all right, I'm already here in Disneyland, and this fucking I have those hella people, and I have to wait fucking hella long to drink or eat or wait in this line for this ride or whatever, and you can't do shit about it.
And you're just stuck
You're
there.
fucking stuck.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
Anything in your
Yeah.
power to do. It's weird. It's a weird, I don't know.
Yeah.
Little subtopic on that, but
Yeah.
that's just the rough part of anything.
Okay, so let's move on. So Disney's first acquisition was Marvel. So
There's got to be more, but the big notable,
I think their
would
big
say-
notable
well,
one was Marvel.
Pixar was technically an acquisition.
I didn't think it was.
Yeah,
but
they
okay.
didn't start out
So it
Disney.
is. But we
Yeah,
already
yeah.
talked that.
Yeah.
So we could talk Marvel. So they acquired Marvel, and a lot of people felt like those early Disney right after they acquired it, like those movies lost their like what made them good.
Which movie? When they acquired Pixar?
No, when they acquired Marvel.
Oh, when they acquired Well,
So the
what
first-
about Infinity War?
See, I feel like they have a new direction now. But like I remember a lot of people were like, oh, they Disney'd it up and like they made it a little kiddie and stuff like that.
Well, so the first big one that I remember where it was like Disney going in hard, and you read that like this was real Disney's project, not just them kind of like behind the scenes advising type thing, was the first Avengers.
Iron Man, right?
No, the first
first
Avengers.
Avengers.
yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember going into that, a lot of the topic was, all right, is Disney going to have an effect on this?
That was the first big one, yeah. And there was a couple like
It
a
definitely.
few moments where I
Yeah.
was like, I don't think that would have been in a Marvel movie before this. There was a couple.
And it's not, they've pretty much made their own flavor. And
Yeah.
I'm not against that.
it's fine now.
My problem I have is that it kind of becomes a problem when you're expecting something like interesting, creative, and new when you go to see a movie.
and you just get that Disney experience.
Yeah, you get, fart jokes and
Yeah.
a big monster boss at the end and the movie's over. It's like, I already saw this movie.
Right.
There's a
Yeah.
little bit of that.
A little bit.
That's the only thing I would say.
A little bit.
But visually, brand, content,
Yeah.
A+ all around.
Yeah.
I can't.
They definitely were able to give those studios the funding that they didn't have before that.
Yeah.
Because you look at the early Marvel movies, and I don't want to say it was just the time or whatever it was. Like
Disney never would have put out Ghost Rider with Nicolas Cage.
yeah, you look at
Hell no.
you look at Ghost Rider, you look at
Daredevil with Matt.
Are we going to talk about Daredevil now?
No,
oh, man.
I'm still hurt. I don't want to talk about that.
Oh
get there.
man,
We'll
yeah,
get
we'll get
there.
there. Yeah, I'm sure people already know and they're sad.
I've
That's
got
crazy.
You know what? I got a banger for that.
What?
Should we just get
Let's
into it?
go there now.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about it.
All right. So
I'm
people
hurt.
listening don't
That's
know.
crazy.
They canceled Daredevil, which they had already canceled
Everything
Luke
else, right? They
Cage,
canceled-
Iron
yes.
Fist, and
That's fine,
Jessica
that's fine.
Jones, I think.
Well,
Jessica
so
Jones was cool.
here's the crazy. So they canceled Luke Cage, they canceled Jessica Jones, they canceled Iron Fist, and I saw a blip here and a blip there, and that was it. Like nobody really was
Well, Iron Cage sucked. Luke
Luke
Cage
Cage.
went
Iron
like
Cage.
corny.
you
for
mixed up
some
the two
reason.
names.
No.
Iron Cage.
Oh, Iron
Fist.
Fist.
Yeah.
Sorry, Iron Fist really was terrible.
Uh-huh.
It was
And
bad.
then Luke Cage got corny the second season.
Right.
And then I don't know, Jessica Jones was cool, but Daredevil was like up there. And I know
Perfect.
I saw a tweet about it being up there with the cinematic universe.
Yeah.
Right.
Hundo, I
Yeah.
believe it.
You know what? The only thing, and I haven't heard any reports or talk or
What?
if what's his name is going to remain the Punisher.
Oh yeah, the dude
Like
from
in movies,
Walking
or what do you
Dead.
mean?
What is his name?
The guy from Walking Dead. That's all you gotta say.
Oh, what is his name?
I
It's
don't
gonna
know.
kill me.
But what was I gonna say?
But no, so
oh.
that they couldn't have casted, but they're not going to find a better Punisher on Earth.
Right.
He was good.
But no, so what I was saying was like I saw so much outrage.
John Bernthal.
Like as soon as this went live, you sent it to our group chat, and I immediately go on Twitter, and I saw so many people just like blowing up Marvel for this.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
It's a top show.
Yeah.
Well, you know what worries me is because all of these have been at this time in history, the Marvel content that Disney has had the least impact
Right.
on.
Do you think they didn't like that?
Well, I don't know, but they've had their hands off of this.
Yeah.
Pretty much more than any other Marvel projects going on.
Right.
What worries me is, you want to know what Disney's Marvel TV series look like? Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh yeah, those are not good.
That
Oh,
shows
that's
fucking
them?
suck.
That's them.
That's them. Those
Yeah.
shows fucking suck.
Yeah.
So like, you need to see those Netflix were a success.
Right.
Like you need to understand that they were a success.
But see, I think it's tough for them because it was a success, but not as much money for them because they didn't have a part in it.
That's fine.
Is it fine though? Not for them.
Well, I read a
There's
rumor
nothing-
that they're gonna bring it to their own streaming.
Yeah. Have you
platform.
heard about their streaming?
I have. Yeah. Disney Plus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Disney
first
something.
two that they're planning, they're going to do Loki and Scarlet Witch. I think we talked about this before.
Is it that guy
Yeah,
from
you
the
did.
movie?
Yeah,
that's gonna be it?
it's just straight up the movie stuff.
No
it's tied
way.
into the
That's
movies.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's actually impressive.
But is it gonna be
Leave it to-
PG or fucking?
See,
That's the thing.
see-
If it's going to be Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I'm like,
so that's what I got to give to them. Like to make like a streaming service like exclusive show, and it has like people from movies in it. Like that's impressive.
no,
Yeah,
that's
that is. That's the actual
that's a
guy.
move that like only Disney really has the money for.
honestly, it's
You
a
know,
smart move because they're the only one that has that much property. That
Yeah,
you could fill
I
a
mean-
whole streaming service full of your ownerships.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
that's
Because
crazy.
I mean, you know, Netflix or whoever is in charge of it isn't going to be able to pay Robert Downey Jr. to be in a series.
no, and then they
Di-
locked
but
those
Disney
guys.
could.
They locked those guys into contracts to where he couldn't anyway.
Yeah,
You
but
know?
and Disney is only working with their contracts. They have infinite amounts of money.
Yeah.
You know, they can do a lot. So it's worth holding judgment for. But on paper, it sucks.
I just don't. Yeah, I mean, it's just rough to see the Netflix series, and it's a problem because, like I said, you know, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is their thing. If you watch Daredevil or The Punisher, you've ever seen Disney do anything like that?
Right.
They're not gonna make shows.
They didn't
like
have
that.
a hand in Deadpool, right? You said something like that in the other
No,
because that's
no,
Fox.
No. And you know what's interesting about that is once they get full ownership of that, is Deadpool
X-Men?
just gonna get dumped?
Or no? Wait, is X-Men with Fox or is that
X-Men
Yeah.
was Fox. Yeah.
Deadpool is part of X-Men too.
Okay, so Disney might do a bunch of like X-Men stuff or what?
If they,
choose
choose
to.
to. You know,
I
I
want to look this up real quick because I feel like Deadpool's like a weird gray area.
No, it's included in the X-Men. That's why it's done pretty much under the same ownership the X-Men movies are.
Well, kind of a side note, that Avengers trailer is dropping any moment now.
Yeah, dude, like
Which is
3
gonna be
days ago they said
insane.
you can expect one tomorrow, and I was just we still haven't seen one, but yeah, I mean,
Because another side note is okay. This is
Oh
super
wait.
side-
Okay, so the two Deadpool movies were done before Disney acquired Fox.
interesting.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
And did you guys see that they're making a PG-13 Deadpool movie?
I didn't see that.
Yeah, it's like a side movie kind of thing.
So it's
See,
probably
that
but
worries
see,
me.
it still has like the Ryan Reynolds kind of like joke to it, and he's
Yeah.
like, it's funny. Like in this trailer, he's like, "This is Deadpool, but it sucks." Basically, it's so funny. It's hilarious. Like I want to see it just
Hella
because that.
meta.
I would love to
Yeah,
see them.
seriously.
They're gonna get into X-Men at some point.
Yeah, I'm super
You know
worried
what?
about that.
I had like a weird. I doubt they'll follow what I say, but this is what I would do.
Just recast everything.
You know how
start
no,
over.
So no, you know how X-Men the most like iconic X-Men for our generation and like one of the most successful generations of X-Men was the 80s stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's super 80s, like their hairstyles.
Yeah, all, like, the crude artwork,
Gambit's
yeah.
hella
Yeah.
80s, like all
Yeah.
that shit, right? They should do the origin
That,
story.
just that.
Well, no, they should do the origin story style
Mm-hmm.
in the 80s. And then use them in the Avengers universe grown, like older, like aged.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
That would be fucking
That'd be cool.
perfect.
That'd be crazy.
You could, because that was what I was thinking. I was like, damn, how would they make? The reason this looks so iconic is because it's hella colorful. All those costumes are hella colorful. It's hella
Like the old
80s.
X-Men stuff?
Yeah,
I loved it.
Magneto,
I loved
Wolverine,
it.
Rogue, they're all hella colorful.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
like
all
that,
like yellow and
for
blue
some
and all
reason
these
that
things.
pops up. That made the X-Men comics look great.
Yeah.
But I was
Absolutely.
like, how would they do this? I'm like, just do it like it's the 80s. And you know what? All that like iconic like era stuff in movies sells.
Yeah,
That
it'd
shit
be an
sells
easy one. Yeah,
That shit sells easy.
they make a movie look like old school, and
Yeah.
people would love it just off that.
Yeah.
And then you throw some classic stuff in it.
Yeah,
it's sold.
all this. What are they doing? Guardians of the Galaxy? They play nothing but oldies, and it
Yeah.
fucking like it
70s
damn near sells the brand.
Yeah, seriously.
my dad
Yeah.
loves that movie.
Yeah,
But so what I was saying earlier is the hype around the Infinity War.
Yeah.
The next Avengers trailer is crazy, and like just recently, like Ariana Grande released her video for a thing, and it broke the YouTube's like 24-hour view cycle. She got
wow.
like 46 million views within 24 hours.
Wow.
And everyone's
Wait,
on
what
like-
does that have to do with Marvel?
Well, I'm gonna hold
They
on.
might-
Oh.
okay.
And everyone on the comments is like, "Oh, wait till Avengers trailer drops. Avengers trailer drops." Like the
Yeah.
hype behind this movie is fucking insane.
It's getting way bigger than comic book movies should.
yeah.
yeah.
And
It's
like Disney's
crazy.
like, just,
Yeah.
I'm sure they
okay,
got
so and this might be a good segue, but it's pretty crazy. So I feel like the first big, not the first, sorry, but like the last big cinematic series that blew the world away was Star Wars. Before Marvel series,
Yeah.
series.
what
not,
about the Dark Knight?
Could agree. No, I could agree
No.
that Infinity and the Marvel Cinematic Universe has the same impact on this generation that Star Wars did in the 70s.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I would would
Yeah.
agree that.
Dark Knight was big, but do you
Okay,
see
maybe
like
it was like a tier under.
like those Star Wars movies are bigger than life.
Yeah.
Star Wars universe is bigger than actual life.
Yeah.
And those Marvel movies are like headed there. I don't think they will ever like be in the same.
I think they're already there.
Nah, no
well,
way.
we'll see what the premieres look like. Like what was the premiere for Infinity War? Were there lines, people waiting outside? Like,
yeah,
all
see,
that?
you remember when we were kids
Yeah,
and,
for
and-
Star Wars,
and people show up
yeah.
and dressed as Obi-Wan and stuff like that. No.
or Harry Potter, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Harry Potter's got to be in the
Yeah,
in between
that's-
those two.
Yeah.
I would
Harry
say. I
Potter's
think
got-
it's
yeah.
still one of. I think it's the fourth one or the fifth one. One of them still has a. No. I think the very last one still has a massive record.
Which wait, what?
Harry Potter.
Deathly Hallows too.
Yeah.
Good movie.
Yeah, so it's crazy to think about that because like that's how I see it. Like the big cinematic universe for us is Marvel.
Yeah,
And-
that's like the top.
Yeah, and for our parents and older brothers even, it was Star Wars. And Disney owns both.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Like that's crazy. And
Well,
I
know what? Here, it's chilling. We just mentioned, I was saying the box office records. I was curious. I just popped it open.
they own everything, don't they?
Dude, almost everything on this list is Disney.
Is Disney, yeah.
Like almost everything
yeah,
on this
they're
list is
like I said in
Disney.
the beginning, they're a media tyrant.
So-
they own it.
By month, the most earned, right? So
Yeah.
January is American Sniper. It's weird. February
That is
is
weird.
Black Panther, Beauty. Yeah, Black Panther, Beauty and the Beast, Avengers: Infinity War, Avengers, Jurassic Park. That's not Disney. Harry Potter's not
not yet.
Disney. Suicide Squad. That's not Disney. That's not Disney. Venom in October, and Star Wars: Force Awakens December.
There it is.
So a good majority.
Yeah.
Like 70% of that list.
Yeah,
Is them.
it's
yeah.
fucking crazy. And it's nuts. It's nuts to think about that they like not only own this stuff, but like they just I don't know. It's bigger than anything. Like
It's like where
weird
does
to think
all
about.
this money?
Where does
like,
everything like? Where does it come from? Where does it go? Like,
How much do
it's-
they
It's
net, you
insane,
know?
Well, that's why they're able to buy. Like buying a property is
unfathomably
you can't even
expensive.
fathom
yeah.
how that costs.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
they're able to do
like
that.
these are all just billion-dollar
Like
deals.
outside of what it costs to have the legal team to do that is let alone probably almost half that cost.
Yeah, that's something that it's funny. You see like these big, Disney signs a $17 billion deal, and you don't even think about like what goes on behind to make that even
I
happen.
can't even imagine what it's like to be part of Disney's legal team.
Yeah.
That sounds like the craziest. Like that's like the Navy
Probably work
SEAL of lawyers.
Navy
24/7.
Yeah, seriously, it's insane, man. But okay, so let's just talk Star Wars.
Yeah,
Some
fucking Star Wars
Well,
because
when's the next one? Next year or
Next year,
Next
Yeah.
Christmas?
because I mean, we could talk Marvel all day.
yeah,
All day.
we could.
All day. But I feel like as far as like I don't know. I feel like Disney has had like the appropriate hand in Marvel, so it's like not the most exciting thing in the world to me. Like the first couple movies were interesting to see, but now it's just like molded so well. But then you look at the Star Wars movies, like since the acquisition, and it hasn't been too hot. Like the reception,
good, but
the reception has not been good.
They
though.
fucked up. They fucked up.
So
they hoard out the series.
So you guys are both Star Wars guys.
Yeah.
You
Kinda.
Yeah, you're kind of. I know you're pretty big on it.
Yeah.
I'm really not. I saw him as a kid, and it didn't really do much for me. I saw episode 7 when it came out, and I enjoyed it. But like, you know, all the big like Star Wars fans that I know, they're like, no, like Disney fucked everything up.
Bad.
So what's your guys' take on that?
It's just a problem of not really realizing what made Star Wars so special. Because Star Wars, like I was saying, like Toy Story is like a perfectly formulaic movie.
Yeah.
Star Wars is perfect. Star Wars is perfect. You have the hero role and the whole thing with like a mystery in his past, and you're put in the same shoes as him while watching when you find out his past, and all these, everything starts to get uncovered. The effects, it's immersive. It's heavily immersive.
So I can't think of like, and again, a series. Actually, no, I could even just say a film that was like as immersive as Star Wars.
Yeah.
Like nothing created a literal universe the way Star Wars did. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
No, yeah.
And it's insane. It's absolutely insane.
So when they did the prequels,
Yes.
people did not like those.
Right. But see, even with those, actually,
3 was insane though.
Three was
Three was
the best of the prequels, but
Alright.
still, it has the problems the rest of them does. The acting's bad. The writing kind of like goes in 42 directions at some points. But I would say those are immersive. Like,
Okay.
I would say those are.
So you're about to. I feel like you just answered the question that I was going to ask, but I want to ask it before you get there. Would you say that the prequels were done better than where this new trilogy is going?
That's hard to say, man.
Yeah.
I'm kind of liking the new trilogy.
Because I feel like when the like prequels came out, like people shat on them, but like this backlash,
It took a little while.
yeah,
It took a little
this
while.
backlash that I've been seeing these past 2 movies is like crazy.
See, people.
And pissed off Star Wars fans are scary.
you know what?
They're scary.
So the new trilogy. I have a weird. I'm kind of outside of the typical Star Wars fans' opinion on it because I liked the first of the new trilogy.
Yeah,
it was great.
it was good.
And people didn't like that because it was literally done exactly like the first one.
Right.
But what did I just say? That formula is perfect.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were like, "How are you just going to make the same movie over again?" Well, here's the way I looked at it. The Force is like this. It's like this end all be all like religious type, type cultish type thing, and it literally controls like everything part of life. Would it not be that it would work in mysterious ways, and literally it's like the Legend of Zelda? That's the way I looked at it. Right?
It always just happens
it's
the same way.
thing, different people, and it's just time. History repeats itself.
Yeah.
That's history repeating itself. That's
It's a
that's
pretty
like
common
stuff from,
theme in
like-
a lot of
that's a lot of
series.
theology in like Greek
Even past- even past
mythology
movies,
stuff
even past-
always
yeah.
has that type
Yeah.
of thing. So I was good with that. Last Jedi
See,
came
and
along.
so that's a crazy thing. So it only takes that simple like couple sentences to make sense of it.
Yeah.
Like of all these people's, rage. And I feel like a Star Wars fan is nerdy enough to accept that.
Sort of, yeah. But so that they set up, and that was done by J.J. Abrams. I like him. I don't.
Yeah.
like,
No.
yeah.
Like okay, so
Yeah.
again, I'm not a Star Wars guy, but like when I sat down and watched that movie, like I was able to enjoy it. Like visually and just like what they gave me, I was like, this is a fun movie. I like it. It
was really good.
And they touched enough on like past events enough so I knew what was going on still. I was never lost.
Yeah.
It was great. I think it was like perfectly done. Like I would give that film a solid like 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything wrong with it.
But so it did a lot of things good. It set up a new universe.
Yeah.
Set up new characters. New
And the new characters
questions.
are great.
They were good.
The new characters are great. I like the new life that they're breathing into the series. It was good.
So they set up a lot of questions. And that was what you had in the first Star Wars.
Right.
You had questions. Who is this guy? What does that mean? Where did this guy
Yeah.
come from? What is his path? Blah, blah, blah. Number 2 came along, and the new director and it pretty much just
Yeah, it was like a whole new team, wasn't it?
It made a fucking mess.
Yeah.
And they didn't answer any of the questions that you had.
I never saw the second one. I don't really plan to.
Yeah.
Just chop it up for me. Like, what was wrong with it?
So I'll give you
Like, spoiler.
So here's of course, spoilers. But so the questions that everyone had going in: who is the big
guy?
Who is the big dude controlling Kylo Ren?
Yes.
Who is Rey's parents?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
That's still a
that's
mystery,
kind of it.
right?
Well, so here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's how they went about it. They killed the big guy. Didn't tell
Okay.
us anything about him.
Oh.
That scene was sick, though.
The scene was good.
I love that
The scene was good, but
But you're still left wondering
they
who
killed
it
the
is.
big guy. Told you nothing about him.
Okay.
Then, this is how they sold it to you. Rey's parents are nobody.
What?
They're nobody. That sounds weird, right? They're nobody. She's just a disciple of the Force. She's
born of
just
the
somebody.
Force.
She's like Jesus. She's just somebody just born, just like the Virgin, like just like no parent.
Just popped up.
Interesting.
popped up, powerful Force user.
Okay.
Right. Well,
Wait, did
read
you
more-
see it, Nick?
Yeah, I seen.
Oh,
this
so
one.
so if you
Okay.
read more into
What
it,
was your take on it?
I mean, I don't know as much lore as
Right.
anything like that.
But was the movie enjoyable?
The movie was enjoyable, like especially that scene at the end. Like
'Cause it's easy to
spoilers,
pick it
'cause
apart.
Ray and Kylo fight together. At
Okay.
some point, well, they fight each other and together and fucking that whole last.
And it was
scene-
cool.
Yeah,
It was good. It was good on the eyes. That's
yeah,
really
fair,
90%
definitely.
what a movie needs. But okay, so continue to rip
Well,
it apart
so
because that's what I like.
the reason they went that route, and if you read into it, this is from like writers and like people who have analyzed it and kind of looked into it. They've sold it as, hey, this is the start of a new generation. Stop eating nostalgia. This is a new Star Wars. You don't need her parents to be anybody. That was their sell to
That's
you.
stupid.
It's bullshit.
That's stupid.
It's straight up bullshit.
Yeah.
The way people took it too is okay. So there's this.
Here's the
this
thing, if-
random
if-
scene where they run through this like farm thing, and they're like hiding this farm, and there's like cops or something looking for them, like galactic cops or whatever it is.
Okay.
and then they make it out. They make it out of there, and in this,
Did the Bad Boys
in this
song
farm
player?
anyway, there's kids. There's kids.
That's what I'm picturing.
There's kids. Fucking in this thing, they're like slaves or something. They
Okay.
make it out of there, and you see the kids. At the end of the movie, they pan back to the kids, and they're like playing like with toys, and there's like they're like portraying like Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker, like legends, right?
Oh, okay.
And the movie ends. The kid sticks out his hand, and the broom he's going to sweep with comes to his hand like the Force, and then he looks up at the moon, and then the movie cuts.
Okay. So what's wrong with that?
What they're
Well, they're
saying,
like foster
what they're
kids
saying,
or-
well, what they're saying by that, the character has no point to the story at all.
Oh, okay.
What they're saying by that is this is the next generation Star Wars. Like, leave the old shit behind, is what they're saying. Like, anybody can,
Interesting.
Get the Force.
Quit.
That's
Yeah.
an unnecessary point to make in the movie.
yeah. They went super weird about it, dude.
Yeah.
Like, really
That's
weird.
what I heard.
Like,
That's what I
really
heard.
weird.
Maybe I should watch it just to see.
forgot.
You know,
Forgot
it's
about
on
that
Netflix
scene.
now.
Is it? Well,
Yeah.
maybe I'll
gonna
I'll
rewatch it.
Yeah, I'll watch it just to see the weird. Because, like,
Well, and there
good
was
mov-
also, do you remember that Silver Stormtrooper?
no.
You don't remember the Silver Stormtrooper that was like the black guy's boss, Finn?
No.
You don't remember that? Mm-mm. Okay,
The movie came out a little bit ago.
Well,
man.
this seemed like it was going to be an important character.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
character dies without any,
just nothing
with
happens?
nothing. No no backstory, no like build up.
Here's the
A
thing.
corny dialogue before it happens too. Like, not good.
Here's the thing.
Not good.
Good movie or bad movie aside, and like you said, it's good on the eyes, and to me, that's like all it takes. The thing is, a lot of these decisions just seem weird. Like a lot of these, like it's like you said, like they were just weird about these things that were so unnecessary. Like they could have made this movie just like good on the eyes. Like here's some Star Wars in it too, and that's it. But like they were weird about it, and I think that's where it got like messy.
Did JJ do this one?
No,
No.
Maybe that's one.
And he's
I don't
gonna
know.
do that.
I back him tough.
Yeah.
dude, yeah, that guy has like a spotless record.
I need to see. I still need to see Overlord. Actually,
yeah.
He did that?
I'm pretty sure.
What's Overlord?
That's his Nazi zombie movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Have you
wow.
seen trailers for that?
No.
Yeah, that's like out right now.
Okay, so did you guys see the last one? What was it? Rogue One?
Oh, so that
one got shit on.
The
So
filler
here's the
one?
thing.
Yes, that
Here's
one
the
got
thing.
shit on.
Here's the thing. That's one thing they're doing wrong. Star Wars should not have side stories.
They already canceled it.
I'm sure. Here's the thing.
So
I think they
real
would
quick.
work well in TV series,
Real
but
quick.
movies.
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
I don't think they work.
So this is the most Disney move of all time. Make more movies to make more money.
Exactly.
Right. So they start making these side movies, and there was this was the third one or the second one? Third one. because Rogue One was the newest one.
You're missing
Maybe
when they
this is
did
the
the
only
Han
one.
Solo one.
That's
Oh,
the newest,
yeah,
that's the
Han
newest one.
Solo.
The,
I
the
haven't
newest one
seen
was
that.
Solo. That's one that everybody shit on.
Bad.
And so that movie
Terrible.
did so bad. Disney's like cash cow idea. They're like, all right, no more Star Wars stories. Like the side stories are gone now immediately. Like that's the most Disney move of all time.
Well, you would think because that's like an origin story, it would be.
They just
decent,
fucked it
right?
up.
They just showed
fucked it up.
that they just showed that they brought in like Disney executives and
Mm-hmm.
showed no like understanding of what makes that character and what makes Star Wars.
And you know what's weird?
Okay.
You know what's really weird? And this is a hard one coming from me because I'm trying not to be biased here. Like, I'm not a fan of the dude, really. But a lot of people said Donald Glover was super boring in that movie. And I've never heard anybody say anything bad about Donald Glover in my entire life.
I
People
haven't
fucking
seen it.
love that
to
guy.
be honest, it was one of the only parts I didn't mind in that
Really?
movie.
'Cause,
Yeah, I thought
like-
he was good.
So I was expecting everybody to just love him. Because
Right.
everybody loves everything Donald Glover does. And that's fine. That's perfectly fine. You can totally do that. But like the movie comes out and I saw so many people like saying Donald Glover was super boring in the movie. He didn't fit like this and that. And I was like, this is weird. Like I thought you guys were all gonna love it.
He didn't have a lot of screen time, I'd say.
Oh,
that.
really?
Not as much as you would hope. Here's what a problem I had with that movie.
Yeah, so tell me, because that's
Han-
another one that
okay,
I skipped. Because
Han-
everybody shit on it.
Han
I didn't see
Solo.
it either,
Han
so-
Solo. What do you know about that character?
He's a badass.
Badass.
It's just dope.
Is that me? Oh, my bad.
Han's calling. Han Solo, he's dope. You know, he shot first or whatever.
He's
or
an
he
outlaw.
didn't shoot first, whatever. The fuck that.
He's an outlaw. He's
Yeah.
a bad motherfucker. He plays by his own rules. Rough, tough motherfucker. He's like
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood in
He's-
space.
Exactly.
Right?
100%.
So, what do you expect in a Han Solo movie?
Just
him
Wild
to
Wild
What I
West.
just said. Clint Eastwood in space, right?
Right.
He was a little bitch.
No way.
Really?
Dude, he didn't even kill a single person in that movie.
Was it like character development or?
I don't even know. They didn't develop the character into like there were scenes that felt, Han Solo-ish,
Okay.
but it just didn't. It wasn't good, man. It was not a Western in space.
Yeah, I heard that it didn't have the action that it needed. I heard Donald Glover was pretty boring. Those were the two main things I heard. Multiple people told me that this was the first movie that they fell asleep in the theater watching, which I thought was weird.
Holy
like that's
fuck.
a weird like thing for multiple people to say. But yeah, no. It will again. It goes back to this. It's crazy that Disney was like, here's an idea that's gonna make us a ton of money. They come out with 3 movies. One of the 3 does bad, and they're like, all right, no more movies. Like,
Yeah.
that's like, it's crazy to me that Disney is so quick to just be like, no more. Like, they, like, it
Yeah,
really,
they're
They
scared,
okay.
I don't know.
Here's one thing that was real. Should I spoil a movie?
go for it.
I will let us know.
Wait, is this, you're spoiling Solo?
Yeah.
Spoilers,
Okay,
spoilers, 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 spoilers.
Yeah.
So here's one thing that is a problem, and this pretty much sums up why these whole side stories are an issue. You're compromising content quality for nostalgia, like ooh, like ooh.
What do you
that's
mean?
So,
What do you
no reason this should have tied to Han Solo's movie, but at the end, one of the main guys that he's running this job. There's this like dark job, like this dark underworld type crime thing, right? And there's this leader guy and he's pretty much trying to like steal from this guy kind of thing. But anyway, the main guy, you come to find out, this kingpin type character is working for Darth Maul the whole time.
What?
Not
So like
fucking
a
with
Wilson
you.
Fisk?
Not fuck. Yeah, he's working for Darth Maul. He pretty much like pulls out a hologram to talk, and the guy commanding him is Darth Maul. And he has like the robot legs. Like they've done this before, but like this had no reason being in Solo. This
Right.
was literally like, hey fans, check this out. Like flashy tricks. Hey, look at this character you like.
Yeah.
Like meant nothing to the fucking movie. Wasn't a good movie, and then they're just throwing shit like that out.
And this was a prequel, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This was young Han Solo.
Yeah. So, okay. Weird.
Not good.
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Not
Darth Maul,
good.
huh?
Well, yeah, see, that sucks. Like, it's crazy because we said this. Star Wars is a huge, giant, and massive universe, and in a way, it deserves its own episode of this show, but I think we're going to not do that because we're doing this now.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You know what? Rogue One did this exact same thing.
Did they?
Did you see it?
No. So
Did you see
well,
Rogue One?
I saw Rogue
let me
One.
say what I want to say real quick.
Yeah.
So it's an amazing idea because Star Wars has this insanely large universe, right? It's impossible to cover this in just canon story, right?
Yeah,
because
bunch of
they made the universe too big.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, sort of. It's too big for 9 movies, right? And so they're like, all right, we can make, one movie a year to fill out these other like gray areas in the universe, and it gives fans more of the Star Wars universe that they love. Great idea. But yeah, I feel like they're not treating it the way, if they treated it the same way they treat an actual Star Wars movie, it could be insane.
Huge.
It could be insane. But it should either be, and again, like you said, as big as a Star Wars movie, TV series. That's it.
Yeah.
To put it in a low budget movie, it ruins the Star Wars image.
I would agree that.
Because when people think Star Wars, they think big. They think big.
Yeah.
Big movies. This can't be bad. It's a big movie, right? You give them a bad one, and it's like, it's worse than a bad movie.
It hurts worse. Yeah, exactly.
It's worse than a bad movie.
Worse than a
Your
bad
expectations are so high.
Yeah.
They're high.
Yeah.
They're high. And you cannot set low expectations with Star Wars. You could say, hey guys, this is just a side story. That's it. But people are still going to expect Star Wars.
That
and they want
quality.
Star Wars. Yeah. And if you don't give them that, it's
rough.
bad. It's bad. It's not good. But it sucks because like I wish, and this is not coming from a Star Wars fan. This is just coming from somebody who can like see how a Star Wars fan could see it. It sucks that they did one bad movie and all of a sudden we're not going to get the rest of the Star Wars universe that could be touched on.
Yeah, I don't even know.
But if they're all going to be bad or just not as good, what's the point?
I don't even know what they could do, man. I don't. I think just get new people in there. I think that lady that they fired, or did they fire her? That lady that was in charge of.
I think everybody got canned
I
after
think
Solo.
JJ for sure.
Who's that lady? I gotta look it up.
Did you say they're bringing back J.J. Abrams?
They should.
For the new one?
That guy's just too good.
Yeah,
He's too
he's
good.
good for the new
He's
one.
too good.
Rogue One. I liked Rogue One because
Nobody shat on that one. Everybody
it told
liked that one.
you like what happened.
Yeah.
This was a very key event in blowing up the Death
The
Star,
Death Star,
or whatever.
yeah.
Spoilers, but I mean you should already.
Yeah,
know that.
no, everybody knows that. Yeah. Yeah, no. See, and
cool.
so that's cool because it was like the other side of the event.
Yeah.
So it gave everybody something cool. Everybody liked that. You have to take big things like that and like. Honestly, like for something as big as Han Solo's side story, that had to be as big as an actual Star Wars movie. Like that's huge.
No, that is huge.
That's huge.
Everyone
That's
was stoked on the trailer too.
yeah. And again, it's weird for me to be. Go for it.
Kathleen Kennedy. That's
She got canned, right?
That's commonly the producer, and she got canned. That's
Yeah.
commonly who people consider killed Star Wars.
Yeah, yeah. And again, like I'm not even a huge Star Wars fan, but
You know
I saw her name everywhere.
Which movie was that where fucking Princess Leia was blasted off to space?
Yeah, we didn't
came
talk
back.
about that. Very
Okay,
important.
so
Is
what's
that
this?
the first one of the new trilogy?
The second one.
That's the most recent one that came out.
Yeah.
Wait, what happens?
So the
So stupid.
Yeah,
I was
so-
hella mad at this scene.
All right, so tell me about it.
the ship gets shot at, and Princess Leia flies into space, and she's like, you pretty much think, oh, this is the moment because what's her name is dead actually.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we think, okay, this is the moment she's going to be dead, right?
Right.
She's just like, her carcass is just like floating in space, and all of a sudden, like her eyes open, and she Superman's back to the ship.
What?
I'm not fucking
Dude,
with you.
it's so stupid, dude.
I'm not fucking
man.
with you. And then they let her in, and then she's in like a coma for the rest of the movie. But like their play on it was like, oh, she's part of the lineage of the Force too, so she can do that. But all I'm saying,
Nah,
I've
bro,
never
she
even-
can't breathe.
I've never,
That's dead.
I've never even seen the strongest Jedi fly
in
through fucking
space.
space.
Yeah.
like what?
Yeah, see, that's just messing with it. That's just messing because like that doesn't make any sense. Like, what if like in all these Star Wars movies you just have these people
Yeah.
just flying in
Well,
space
but
like
There's-
Superman?
There's
So that-
fire scenes too, like
so that
when
ma-
fucking Kylo kills
Yeah,
Han.
yeah, yeah.
Bruh. We are too late. We already know.
That movie.
Oh,
I-
that was
scene
the
was
first one.
insane,
That was
yeah.
that was God, that was good.
Another big one, the second one. I don't know if you won't catch on to it unless people point it out to you. So when she drives the ship at light speed through the ship.
Oh yeah.
So that was cool.
That was insane too.
But here's the thing. So the head commander who takes over for Leia, she flies at light speed through a ship and pretty much uses it like a kamikaze, just blows the other ship up. Well, the entire time they've been running away from the Empire because they're out of fuel. So she uses the last fuel and does this. This entire movie they've been sending out like small squad groups to try to like, all right, you go out there and do this, blah blah blah, or you go out there and try to hit this battery or whatever they're doing, right, or hit this cannon. They've literally killed. By the time she does that, they've killed like a bunch of people. So then she's like, okay, now everyone get off the ship, go to your escape pods. I'm staying behind. But she killed a bunch of people already.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she sacrificed herself.
So that's just poor writing.
It's bad writing. It's horrible writing.
Yeah, that's just poor writing.
And the whole time, the character Poe, I don't know if you remember him. He was like
describe him.
He's one of the pilots from the very beginning. Who
I think I remember this guy.
Yeah. So anyway, he's supposed to be. He's like not trusting her leadership. So he's kind of like trying to pull like mutiny.
Okay.
And the whole time she won't. The reason he's doing that is because he's like, why are you sending out these ships just to die? And then you find out later she did it because she was going to sacrifice herself. Why didn't she just tell him?
Just tell him.
Why don't you just tell everybody?
Yeah, so
What's the
again, bad
problem?
writing.
What's the problem?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of bad writing involved.
Yeah.
A lot of bad writing.
Yeah. See, that's what I saw.
And that's the whole movie, by the way.
Yeah.
They're running out of fuel and they're slowly crawling away from the Empire. That's the whole movie.
That's what I saw so much of when this movie came out, is that like this isn't just a bad Star Wars movie. Like it's not just this or that. Like this is a bad movie. They messed up everything.
You know, something important it brought up too is the whole Rotten Tomatoes fiasco.
It did. Yeah, because Rotten Tomatoes rated that one high, didn't they?
Very high.
Yes.
Yeah, like a 90 something.
Yeah.
And the fans rated it like a 30.
Yeah.
Like that's a problem. And they've been doing that for a while, but no one's really noticed. But when it came to Star Wars,
I look at
people
the
are
audience
fucking
score
noticing.
more.
Yeah,
now.
most
Yeah.
people do, but
Yeah.
it's still, you bring this up all the time, and it's true. Like if an audience score is just 180 of the like critic score, like those critics are wrong. Like those critics are bad at their job.
No, yeah.
They're just trying to give people what
They're
they
all
want.
bought off.
Exactly.
That's the absolute truth. They're all
Exactly.
bought off.
Okay, we talked about Star Wars a lot,
Yeah.
but I mean,
It's a hot topic because they've done
no.
damage, man.
Well,
That's
'cause
one of the few that they've fucked
we
up.
could have talked to Marvel just as much, but the thing is, like, they bought Marvel, and there was like some iffy moments in movies, but then all the movies are just gold.
Yeah.
Like so it's tough. Like we could talk about the good things they did with Marvel, but
You want to talk future?
I do actually. I do.
So-
So are they in the works of acquiring anybody else right now, or do they just own everything at this point?
I don't think there's anything
Yeah.
really on the horizon.
Yeah.
I think they're just working on what they have.
Yeah.
Just the
So they
movies and park expansions.
Yeah.
Captain Marvel coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, something interesting. They're going to have a bunch of recasting to do after
Why?
Infinity War because Captain America left, and I think some other people left.
Oh, he left.
Sure.
I forgot about
Gonna
that.
die or
Chris
whatever.
Evans is done.
Oh
He's
yeah,
not.
they finished filming the next one,
And he said that's.
and he's like, "That's it."
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't.
Yeah.
They're gonna have some recasting to do. I'm not sure what the plan is.
See that, and that's where it gets really tough when you're talking, these larger than life franchises. Like, can
Yeah.
you imagine if like the third Star Wars movie ever came out and like Luke is just like a different guy?
Yeah, you couldn't.
You can't.
I remember
couldn't.
that was a thing in Game of Thrones that one of the main characters they just swapped him out for like completely different guy.
Really?
Yeah. Daenerys has those two dudes that are with her. And she's fucking one of them, and the other one's like a really like noble guy who's kind of like in love with her.
Okay.
It's that dude that she's fucking. They like just swap him out. Totally different actor, like from one scene to the next.
That's so
And
strange.
it's
Yeah.
like-
And it's like and Game of Thrones is like a big series. Like
Yeah.
people get connected to that.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be weird if Captain America is
Yeah.
still in Marvel movies and it's not the same guy.
Yeah, it's
like
completely
that's gonna be
different
rough.
guy.
I don't know what they're gonna
Not
do.
Chris Evans, man.
I don't know what they're gonna
Yeah.
do because I'm pretty sure he's not the only one. I mean,
Right.
You can have these people.
Robert
forever.
Downey Jr. said he wanted to get out of it a while ago, but he still hasn't. He came out and
I
he's
don't
like,
think. You know what? He's a really
that would
good.
suck. He's so good.
He's
was
too good.
You know what? He was a really good pick for Iron Man because that was the first big thing he had since his like drug thing.
Yeah.
So he had a ton
Iron
to
Man
prove.
was a huge movie too, right? The
I
first
mean-
one.
yeah, mm-hmm.
It was,
yeah.
but like
not.
I don't know if
It's not where
it
the
was
Marvel movies are
planned
now.
to be from 100%. It
I
was
mean,
like
the
let's-
ratings and stuff though.
Yeah, it did extremely well,
It
but
did, yeah.
like that was a great like. Here, take a guy that has everything to prove. And
Yeah.
he fucking killed it. you
Yeah,
know, so-
absolutely. It's and it's like it worked out for Wolverine and Hugh Jackman. Like they did that last movie with him, and it was just like we're good. Like goodbye, Hugh Jackman. Goodbye, that Wolverine.
Yeah, he died.
But
Makes sense.
unless Captain America just like dies in this next movie or something like that, like it's just going to be a tough one for
Yeah.
people to swallow. Like people are getting so attached to this cinematic version of these stories, like they don't want to see a new face.
Yeah.
You know what I do want to touch on? Have you guys seen the preview for the new Spider-Man?
No.
Spider-Verse?
The cartoonish
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be really good.
It looks fucking good.
It's supposed to be. I've heard people say it's amazing.
It looks fucking
Disney
good.
work on that one, or
Yeah,
I would imagine they have
own,
to.
They
Yeah.
own it.
just
Yeah.
own it or whatever?
Yeah, they own
Yeah.
it. I want to see that.
Yeah.
I'm
It
gonna
looks
100
great.
see. I
Yeah,
wanna see that.
yeah.
for
I
sure.
think a lot of people wanted because what was the last Spider-Man reboot? Amazing Spider-Man.
What's the one with Tom Holland?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's Amazing
Tom
Spider-Man, right?
Holland.
Yeah.
No,
Or
it's not-
Homecoming.
Yeah, Homecoming.
Yeah,
There's
I
one
remember-
more of those.
I remember
so-
so many people were saying they wanted it to be the Miles Morales version of it.
Yeah.
They wanted Donald Glover. And
Well,
to
that
play
Donald
him.
Glover is Miles's uncle.
Is he actually in?
Something like
Is he in
He's in
Spider-Man?
Homecoming.
Donald Glover's in Homecoming.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I didn't know that. I know a lot of people wanted it to be the Miles Morales
right.
story,
Yeah.
and they wanted Donald Glover to play it. That's cool that he actually got picked up. But it's cool that they're actually doing it. It's not like a full-fledged Spider-Man movie, but we don't need more of those. So I think it's perfect. I'm excited.
It's a good direction to take.
Nike's
it because
releasing like the shoes he's wearing in the movie, which is really cool.
No, dude, the
I wanna
movie
get
looks
those.
sick.
It looks
Yeah.
sick. I saw the
It's a
trailer and I was
CG
like,
looks
It's a
sick.
really
Yeah.
smart move because I hear so many people say, "What the fuck, another Spider-Man?"
yeah.
And it being a cartoon, no one's saying that.
But besides that, I mean,
What about? I mean,
They got
What about
Captain.
some-
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say some Disney games.
we can
They
talk games
shut.
for a
So they
second.
shut
Disney
down their-
Racing.
So they shut down their studio not too long ago. You know
Really?
about that? Yeah, they shut down their studio. I think they want to go the third party route. They shut it down after they were doing those at Disney Infinity things.
Oh, okay, I never played that. The last Disney game I really played was that Disney Racing game.
So I played this weird GameCube game. It was a Mickey Mouse game. It was on GameCube.
Oh, it was the one where he like paints and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played
So,
that too.
so here's the cool thing. Here's the cool thing, Nick. It was made by Capcom.
What?
And there's a point in the
yeah.
game where Mickey Mouse is doing Hadokens.
Shut the fuck
No, I swear to God.
up.
it's like a
Nick,
a
for
third-person
for
adventure
the
game.
these people,
Oh
the
my
people listening, you can't see this.
God.
Nick's wearing a Capcom shirt right now.
You know what's scarier? Marvel vs. Capcom is a thing.
Yeah, Mickey Mouse could be in the game just doing Hadokens like the old days.
Disney acquires Capcom,
Oh, stop! No,
makes
no.
good movies.
Oh, hell no.
But yeah, I mean, they had some good games. They had some good games. Kingdom Hearts, obviously.
Yeah, that's
Is
a
their
huge
biggest.
one.
I think that's Disney's biggest stake
You know,
in video
super.
games.
Speaking of a Mickey Mouse game, you ever played that Super Nintendo one, that platformer? That shit is fire.
No, I
Have
did
you
play
never
the,
played
the
that?
Aladdin game
I played the
too.
Aladdin game. There was a platformer Aladdin game that was super good.
You never played that Mickey Mouse one?
No.
No.
Wait. Yes. It was like the old school, like
Fire,
1930s
dude.
style,
Yeah,
right?
it's hella
Oh
good.
my God! Yes, that one was good. That one was really good.
It was hella good. It would,
Yeah.
you know, it's like such a random. But yeah, that
Yeah.
was hella
And
good.
like I said earlier, they had Toontown Online, which was
They did have
huge.
Toontown Online.
Everyone
They
loved that
did.
game.
Yes.
They have this one on Xbox right now called Disney Park Adventures. It's free for gold,
Okay.
but it's
Tell me about it.
like just a. I think it's supposed to be a VR game or a game where you just go around the park.
What
And,
the
like,
hell?
Park, the scale of the park is
Is-
pretty
right?
accurate.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
and some
I'll
people
go.
are having
I'll
fun.
go to Disneyland virtually.
Yeah,
No,
that's
you
cheap.
can. And there's a bunch of mini games everywhere, and
Oh,
I think
yeah.
you can go on the rides.
That
too.
sounds better than the actual
That's
park.
cheap too.
I'm gonna download it. I'm gonna take
Yeah.
a peek at it.
Yeah, you have kids. You're like, we're not going to Disneyland this
Check
year.
this out. Put the
Check
fucking
out.
headset on.
Put the headset on and just leave me alone. Daddy's gonna watch football.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, not too big in the games category.
You know
Yeah, not so
something?
much.
You know something? A lot of people forgot. The reports that Square Enix is working on an Avengers video game.
Wow, that would be.
You know
weird.
about that?
No.
No, that's legit.
No.
Their work. Square Enix is supposed to be. We don't know when we're going to get anything, but there was announced that Square Enix is working on an Avengers game. I
What
assume.
Does it say what type of game?
Well, I don't know. I would assume it's of the same.
That's giving me mixed signals.
I would
that
assume it's
game-
of the same quality of the recent Spider-Man game.
That's giving me mixed signals because when I think of games modeled after movies, you think bad. You think very bad. You think very, very bad.
Side note, real quick, that game it was called Epic Mickey, the one you're talking about.
I don't think that's what I was
Are you
talking
sure?
That
about.
was
Where he
on
paints
Wii.
stuff?
That was on the Wii.
Oh, but it was the same like.
No. I'll figure out the one. I don't know. It was like Mickey's Mouse, Mickey Mouse something. But so anyway, so you think of games modeled after movies, and there's a couple X-Men ones that are very bad.
I don't think it's going to be like that. I
And-
think we're looking more at something like the recent Spider-Man.
See, but here's the thing. So here's why I don't picture that. Because look at what they're doing with even like their smallest, like actually it's not very small, but like a slate in their video game industry side. I don't know how to put it, but it's like Marvel vs. Capcom, right? They're not letting anything in those games unless it's Marvel Cinematic. You think they're gonna let Square Enix make this huge Avengers game that
How did
doesn't
Spider-Man happen?
As a guy in a suit? I think that's easier.
I don't know. I think so. I think the deal with it is that once they sold they closed Disney Game Studios. I think they're really looking into bringing
Having other people make
top
their games.
quality third-party stuff.
Yeah,
I
you're
think
right.
it's-
You're
I
right,
think-
and it could be good.
I don't think after Spider-Man they're going to settle for anything less quality. Like
Right.
they're not going to let anything come out if it's not looking like that. That game was huge success. They're not. No way they're going to allow that. So I'm excited
looking
for
up that GameCube game real quick.
Might have been Epic Mickey's close.
No,
close
that
to
was the
GameCube.
Disney's Magical Mirror starring Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, that was like.
Okay,
that
see,
was
I
one
would
of
have to
those
see.
games that for some reason a lot of people had. It was just
Yeah.
like a bargain bin game that everyone had for some
It
reason.
just came with it.
Something like that. Yeah.
But yeah, there's a point in the game where like you're doing like a mini game or something, and Mickey's just doing Hadokens.
He's saying it.
That's
I
pretty.
don't
dope.
think he's saying it.
Okay.
Ew, I would
Yeah.
hate that. Ew.
I don't think he's saying it. But
Disney versus Capcom 2019.
ugh.
That would be so sick. Stop. Marvel.
Disney just has to make
Star
an anime.
Wars.
Okay, yeah.
That's what they haven't dug into.
Buzz Lightyear on your team and shit.
Oh my God.
Get down. Make an
Hey,
anime.
if we see
Disney
it, I'd like to see a
anime?
new
Why not?
Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
That would be
Those were some of the best RPGs ever made.
yeah.
That'd be great.
And-
But there was a third one, right? It's still going.
No, that's the MMO.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
a little different.
Yeah. Star Wars The Old Republic is what it's
Yeah,
called.
yeah.
That's an MMO.
That was It was.
I remember that was a crazy one because it was supposed to be like this really big, high budget MMO. My computer couldn't even run it
Came
at
out
the
in the
time.
wrong time too. MMOs
And
were kind of not in
dying
the
out.
greatest time at
Well,
that.
it tried to revive it, and it tried to revive it with like this big franchise, and it was crazy because it had like it set a record for like the most voice acted game at the time.
Really,
Well, because you think of all the characters and NPCs in MMOs,
and it was voice. Oh,
every single one was voice acted.
Interesting.
Everything.
it's a weird.
Yeah.
Like,
So it set a record for that, and then you get it. I finally played it at like my friend's house because my computer couldn't run it, and it sucked. It was horrible. And then it went free to play in like a year.
they've made
so-
some bad.
I'd definitely
Star
be
Wars
down
games.
for Knights of the Republic.
That's the Republic. Oh yes.
There's
oh
been
yes.
some bad Star Wars games. They could use a new.
Yeah, definitely.
Force Awakens was good, but that was.
Bring back Star Wars 1313.
Which one was that?
13,
It was
13.
it was gonna be like, okay, we'll put it this way. You know, like Last of Us and stuff.
Yeah.
Like those types of quality, like third
Story
person
story
games.
Yeah.
It was that, and then
Wow.
the E3 trailer, and everyone was hyped.
Oh, and then canceled
Yeah,
it.
and they just
Yes,
blew it.
I remember that. Yeah.
it was crazy sick.
I remember there was the we're just going off on Star Wars games, not even Disney, but it's okay. There was like that Bounty Hunters game on N64
Terrible.
something. The N64 one? You just fly around as like Boba
Oh,
Fett.
N60. No, that was PS2
There was so I'm thinking of a different
or
one.
GameCube.
Because there was one on
There
N64.
was one on 64. It was called Shadows of the Empire.
That's it.
That
That's
game was
it.
all right.
It was all right.
It was all right.
Yeah. Pod racing.
Rogue Squadron
yeah.
was hell. That's like a top. That's like one of the best N64 games. Period.
Yeah.
That was like the flight game.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Hey, you're big on flight games. I remember you saying
That
that.
game was sick.
Yeah.
That game was hella fun.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's weird. I think Star Wars games would be cool
They
to see them come back.
Could, they definitely could do.
Yeah, maybe did because all they have is Kingdom Hearts right now in Infinity,
Yeah.
so they should
Well,
dabble in
they've
that a
put
little
Star
bit.
Wars in Infinity. You
Disney
get-
Infinity.
Yeah, so
Oh, really?
So that's shut down, though.
Yeah, Infinity was
done.
the Toys to Life game, right?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the Amiibos before Amiibos.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they brought Star Wars into that, and they brought Avengers into that too. That was really like their biggest cash cow as far as
Those
video games
sold
go.
really well. But
Incredibly
you know what's funny
well.
is when they shut down the studio and they weren't going to be doing it anymore. Did you see those things going on clearance
Oh
in the
yeah,
stores?
for like dollars.
Literally like a $2 and you got the whole thing.
yeah, and originally it was like $80.
Yeah.
yeah.
Collector, why not?
Yeah.
I feel like that's the hardest part about people working with Disney to make games. Like you said, they want to go third party, which is a great move for them. It makes perfect sense. But then we could flash back a couple episodes ago to what your brother was saying. Licensing in video games, it's hard. And Disney is not going to make that easy. Like those are
too much.
coveted.
We don't want them to do that. We
those
don't
are
want 'em to do that.
coveted, franchises.
Well, it could be good. It could be bad. I
It
mean,
could-
I don't.
yeah.
Somehow
If they
Spider-Man.
get a right studio, like
some-
imagine Naughty Dog making some sort of Disney license.
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
But
Disney's would just have to loosen the belt.
Somehow,
they just got to loosen the belt.
Somehow, Spider-Man came out great, and
did.
somehow Marvel vs. Capcom came out horrible. You know,
Yeah.
there's right and wrongs.
There is, yeah, and I'm open for all of it because, like it or not, Disney owns everything, and they showed us with Solo that they are quick to pull the things that we can potentially love if we don't give them their money.
I would say I'm glad they listen.
Yeah,
They've listened
Yeah.
for that. I was worried when Last Jedi came out, and I was like, this is dog shit. Every movie's gonna suck now. And they said, all right, guys, we hear you.
And everybody just
I
got
was like,
canned.
okay, all right,
Yeah.
all right. There's something here. There's enough for me to feel okay.
So do you guys look forward to like Disney movies, like Disney movies, like is there anything coming out to look forward to?
I just saw Wreck-It Ralph.
Was it good?
It's got some lows and stuff.
I remember
but-
we saw the first one on my birthday like a long time ago.
Hey, Sonic's
was
got
fun.
a handful of lines in that movie.
Sonic?
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure it's.
Wait, what voice actor?
I
Is
don't
like
know. It could
their
be the guy from
normal-
Sonic X. I don't know.
Is it? Their,
Oh my god!
I hope
does
so.
does it sound like?
Yeah, it does.
him in the
Really?
games?
Yeah,
Nice.
it does.
Was the story good at all?
It's cool. They do. They go into the internet. And
Yeah.
the internet is represented by this humongous fucking
Right.
like world.
Yeah.
It's good if you like the first one.
The first one was great.
Is
man.
there
But
a
I think the
There's
first
some
one,
video games too, but it's a little less in this one.
I think
This
the
is more
first
memes
one
and
fed
stuff.
me so much because it was like, oh, like M. Bison and Zangief and Mega Man and
Yeah.
Sonic, and I like all these guys, and they're in a Disney movie.
Chun Li's in it.
Is
this
there
one.
still
Okay.
a ton of like? Is it really nostalgia heavy, like the little Easter egg stuff?
It's more now meme heavy.
Okay.
Like if you know, it's more.
So that
of
could be really
art-
funny,
art-
though.
No, it is.
That could be
good.
very funny. I'm into it. I might go see it then.
Social media, and there's a lot of fucking.
Oh, so there's a lot of that.
A lot of big names in there.
Like what?
There's like Instagram building. There's
Oh, no
Snapchat.
way.
Straight up Google.
Oh, that's funny.
I don't know how much they had to dish out to use all that.
I mean, the first movie couldn't have been cheap.
Yeah,
There-
well, all that licensing. and
Yeah.
it's we're on the internet all the time, so you're gonna appreciate the movie.
So
Yeah.
okay. So that sounds pretty good. But
They're doing all their reboot things like they did. You see the
Yes.
last time they did the Jungle Book thing?
it
I
was
saw
like the
it.
live
I saw
action. I didn't
Jungle
watch that one.
The only, you know what the weirdest part of that was
Hmm.
Christopher Walken being the orangutan. I had trouble with that.
Yeah, they're coming out with like a Mowgli.
the-
it's not Disney, but they're coming out with like another Jungle
yeah,
Book
I've
type
seen
movie.
that. Yeah,
it's called Mowgli.
But so yeah, the Lion King one's coming.
That's coming out, and that's hype.
It looks cool.
Yeah,
It looks
they
cool.
just got a cast of popular people,
Yeah.
and it's people are gonna like it. That's really all it takes. Just the original movie was good. You put some popular faces on it, and it's
That's when he
it's
was
a hit.
saying that something.
Wait a minute,
What's up?
National Treasure 3 is coming out.
Shut
I
up.
just looked up upcoming Disney movies and National Treasure.
Wait, that's
3 's
I
on
didn't
it.
even realize that was a Disney movie.
Well, it's fire. That's no. If you go on Rotten Tomatoes,
I know you brought it
from a
up.
film perspective, it's like low as hell, but the audience score is all the way up there, baby.
I remember when
Movie's fun.
You brought that up on another episode. That was so
My bad.
funny. No, it's just funny because Nick always says the same thing, but he'll bring up like these like big name movies, and you're like, yeah, they kind of did that with National Treasure. And I think that's amazing.
There's a Dumbo movie coming.
Oh, I've
that's
seen
that's
that,
the
yeah.
other one.
That looks kinda-
Yeah, that looks weird.
it
You know,
looks
there's
kind of weird.
There's a lot of stuff in that original Dumbo which is a funny little side topic of some
Oh.
of Disney's old stuff. Is there's a bunch of racist shit in Dumbo.
A little bit.
Back in
A
the day.
little bit. Yeah.
Aladdin with Will Smith.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh,
wait,
yeah.
hold on.
Aladdin
hold on,
2019.
Oh yeah.
Pardon me, Will Smith.
He's the genie. Will Smith plays
Okay.
the genie.
Oh, you thought he was gonna be Aladdin?
Wait, that's gonna be Aladdin? Start rapping.
Oh no, that's gonna be fire.
What's the
That's gonna be
song?
fire.
What's the fucking? What's
I
the
hope.
song
I
he's
hope
singing?
there's an wait. Yeah, Genie was original. Genie was
Robin
It
Williams.
was. I hope there's a nod to him in the movie.
Should be.
Probably
I really hope there is.
should be.
I really hope.
Jungle Cruise.
What?
With The Rock.
Oh my god!
Shout out to the ride.
What?
Wow.
A live
Jungle.
action.
Wait, Jungle
Mulan.
Cruise is the ride, isn't it? That's
Yeah,
the ride
yeah,
at Disneyland.
sure.
Oh, that's gonna be Rampage again.
Yeah.
That's gonna be terrible. He's gonna be in a helicopter again. That's so
Frozen
bad.
2. Apparently, there's another Indiana Jones movie. Hopefully, not better than Crystal Skull.
That movie
Right.
was so bad. I forgot that's Lucas. They acquired that with Star Wars.
Yeah.
So I mean, not too much, but I mean, obviously the most.
Wait,
hype-
hold on. So did Crystal Skulls, was that before Disney
That was
acquisition?
before.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
old. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this could be pretty good.
A lot
this
of
could
good
be big.
movies, but we know the most hyped one is National Treasure 3.
I just
Let's just be
yeah.
real.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, come on.
Does it still have Nick Cage?
Yeah.
Good. Good. Good.
Can't fucking switch actors.
That's another one. Yeah, if you replace Nick Cage in National Treasure, what is
That's
it? What-
boycott. I'll boycott.
Oh yeah.
Every movie he's in just like
Fire?
hella iconic for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah, I agree.
There's some
I
good,
agree.
There's some good Nick Cage films though.
A little
I think
bit,
there's
I
this
guess.
one where he's a cop or something. I still have to watch it. I don't know the name of it.
Oh man, that's like ringing a weird
It's
bell
like
in my
at
head. I
night.
think I
What's
remember
that?
that.
What's that movie where he accidentally like ends up in a cult?
What?
I don't know.
The Wicker Man. That
I've
movie
never
is
heard of
so weird.
That sounds weird.
He's a cop and he like he pretty much gets lost, and he finds this like cult village, and they like take him prisoner, and it's like
What the hell?
that whole movie. It's some weird movie. That movie,
That's
like pretty
strange.
much most of the memes you see with his weird faces come from that movie.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Got it. Okay. That's kind of a fire list, though. Like, I don't
Yeah,
get too
there's
hyped
some
about
good
Disney
coming
movies,
up.
but like, there's some good stuff on that list. I'm pretty
I'd
excited.
have to go see Rick and Ralph.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah, no,
see it.
you
I want
guys
to
should
see it now.
definitely see it.
Yeah,
Yeah, see it.
definitely. Aladdin. That's gonna be. I'm like really stoked for that. That's gonna be really good. Who's playing Aladdin?
I don't know.
You didn't. It didn't say?
Probably-
I would assume they're gonna go
And Aziz Ansari.
undiscovered type people.
Aziz Ansari.
No, probably some.
No, that would be really good. I'd be all about that.
They should do that dude that was in this is gonna be weird, but you know Victorious?
I don't remember anything about it, but I know the movie,
But
the show.
there's like I think there's like an Indian actor in it. And he looks like Aladdin.
Does he?
He had long like hair. and
Oh,
all
okay.
that.
Aziz, I'm voting Aziz Ansari on this
Yeah,
one.
we're gonna
Let's hope. Let's hope.
Is
I
he
love
still-
that guy.
He's still.
I love that
Is
guy.
he still under fire though?
Oh, he was.
Yeah, he got.
Oh, yeah,
he
I
got
saw that.
consumed by Me Too or something.
Yeah, he did. Hmm.
I haven't seen him since then. I assumed he was dead.
Yeah, he's probably laying low. He's probably laying low.
Maybe working on
Yeah.
that show that he does.
That show's really good too. Master of None.
Yeah.
That show's really good. You know what's funny is I remember I was talking to somebody about that, and they're like, dude, like Aziz Ansari has always been pretty good, but like I feel like this is the role that he was born to play. And I was like, you realize he's just playing an Indian actor, right? And like, oh yeah, I'm like, yeah, he's literally just playing himself.
His
like,
response should have been like, "Yeah, what did I say?"
yeah, seriously, he should. Yeah, he could have played it off like that. Like the joke was over my head, but no, it's, yeah. If you guys haven't seen, have you seen it?
No.
He's just playing an Indian actor who like can't get a breakthrough because he's an Indian actor.
That's is this new?
No, it's a Netflix show. It's been on for a while,
Oh, okay.
and it's very funny.
Is it?
It's very funny, and yeah, so it's hilarious. It's amazing.
I'm gonna check that out.
So yeah, Aziz for Aladdin. Let's go. We're gonna get that trending. Anything else you guys want to talk about, or I think we covered it all.
Yeah.
Disney now.
Yeah.
Disney.
Yeah, seriously. All right, pack the bags. We're going to Disneyland.
Boom.
Oh man.
Pass right.
All right. Cool. This has been a good one. I had fun. I think we all had fun.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a ever-ending pool. I mean,
No,
you could
seriously,
probably.
like-
Here's the thing: you could probably do another Disney episode next year with a whole new set of content.
Absolutely. You know, I
Yeah.
was like thinking about it like all week. I was like, man, like we have a lot to talk about. Like what, you know, I feel like we're gonna close this down, and then tomorrow we'll be like, oh fuck, we missed like this huge.
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
missed,
don't
like-
worry. The Infinity War or fucking the next Avengers. trailer
If that
drop.
trailer drops tomorrow,
Yeah,
I'm gonna be so upset because that keeps happening to us. Like,
Oh, real quick, Captain Marvel. Have you like what you seen from the trailer?
I don't think I've even seen the trailer.
You haven't seen the trailer?
I haven't seen the trailer.
Looks
No.
good, dude.
I heard a lot of people are saying that. I'll
The
check
reason
it
it
out.
looks good is because she's like a space, like
Yeah.
she's like the Green Lantern,
Right.
And when she crashes into Earth, I think she doesn't remember who she is.
Okay.
And
So just Goku?
who finds her is Samuel Jackson as Nick Fury. Mm-hmm. And from what I've seen, it looks like Samuel Jackson's like damn near the co-star of this movie.
Oh, nice.
So I'm hyped.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
it's Nick, and I'm sure because he's Nick Fury.
Right.
He doesn't have an eye patch in the trailer.
Oh,
I'm assuming he's
so-
gonna lose his eye in the movie.
Yeah, so it's gonna be-
like, I'm hyped.
okay,
It's gonna
okay.
be good. And
Origin.
the villain is the Super Skrulls, which is
Right.
the Fantastic Four villain. They absorb powers.
Yeah,
think.
I remember him from Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But yeah, no, it looks good, dude. I'm hyped
Nice.
off that movie.
See, you know, it's like I feel like a few years ago it was easy to shit on Disney and what they're doing with movies, but like now it's just like so much good stuff.
Yeah.
Like I feel like everything is just figured out, and now I think
Besides Star Wars.
I
Oh,
feel
damn, we didn't mention Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yikes.
I like the. I don't
fuck
know which
it. All
one's
right,
the-
we're
like
not
the
ending.
first
We're not
two.
ending it yet. Here we go. Pirates of the Caribbean.
I like
Just
the first
real quick,
two.
real quick. I'm not even a huge fan.
Dude, I think Johnny Depp just turned into a fucking weirdo after those.
Yeah, no, I think those movies are the reason he became a
fucking
weirdo.
weirdo.
But I think it's because I don't know. Getting into that character must have been tough. Nick, come on, you wanted to talk about Pirates of the Caribbean. You like him? You hate him?
Well,
Where you at?
the original, the first two.
Yeah.
What was it? The first two or three? Great. I thought they were great.
How
movies.
many are there?
There's four.
No,
or
there's more than that.
Yeah, I think there's more than that.
four or
there's more than
five.
that.
Because the third one was fire. The
There
first,
was one without Johnny Depp.
the
right?
first and the third. Yeah, I think there was a side story one without him, but I could be wrong. I don't
I
know.
wouldn't know.
The one that's named after the boat was probably the most fire one.
That was the first one, wasn't it?
No,
the Black Pearl.
That's the
Pearl was
first one.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the first
that was the
one.
first
Okay.
one. What was the third one? Third one was with what's his
look it up.
face?
Whenever they brought the dead squid face guy,
Yeah.
that was a good one.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
amazing. That was the third one, right?
Isn't that Davy?
Davy Jones.
Davy
David
Jones?
Jones?
Yeah.
See that helped when you have like a
A name that everybody knows.
well, no, when you have like a good villain.
dude, yeah.
I didn't feel like there
Seriously.
was an amazing like premise to these movies. It's like just fucking.
I don't know why is that I don't like them. Actually, these movies are pretty good. They're pretty
There's-
enjoyable.
there's-
They're pretty enjoyable.
So like after it pretty much became like Transformers. It's like let's just put out dog shit.
yeah, no,
movies
absolutely.
and
I'm talking
not
about. I'm
care.
talking about the first three.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are. I wouldn't say
Those
they're-
are good.
I wouldn't say they're bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Black Pearl was the first one. The second
that one was good.
The second one was. Give me a second here.
It's on the tip of my tongue. I can't wait
Oh,
for you to say
Dead
it.
Man's Chest.
Yes, and that one was pretty meh to me.
The third one is At World's Ends,
Mm-hmm.
I believe, and then there was a fourth one,
Yeah.
which was on Stranger Tides, and the last one was Dead Man Tells No Tales,
Okay.
which was in 2017. So that's
Yeah.
the last time that movie came
Oh
out.
wow, last year.
Why
Yeah.
did I not even like?
I have no
that
idea.
Passed right by me.
Yeah.
I gotta
100%.
watch these last
Yeah,
two.
like
Oh my god. But that third one was crazy. It had a ton of action scenes. The first one did too.
Yeah, At World's Ends was crazy.
Yeah, that one was really good.
I think
Yeah.
that was the scene.
I want to say I went and saw that with you.
Who could-
It
maybe.
was so long ago. I saw one of the Pirates of the Caribbean's with you and like your dad, like
Fire.
way back then,
Fire
way back.
memory.
All right, I think that's Disney. I
Yeah,
think that's everything.
that's
I think that's everything.
Just an honorable mention to Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, no, I mean that's a big one. Okay. Thanks for sticking around, everybody. This I expected this to be a longer one, to be honest. I thought we were gonna go
Really?
down
Like
a lot
I
of
said,
rabbit
next
holes.
year you could probably
Yeah.
forgot stuff, and next year there'll be a whole nother episode
Whole
worth
nother
of
episode.
Disney.
Absolutely. We'll do a yearly Disney
Yeah, so
episode.
you easily could do a
Oh,
yearly
I
Disney.
wouldn't mind that. That'd be fun to keep recap
yeah,
on what
yeah.
they've done.
I think you could.
But yeah, thanks for listening, guys. Again, I'm gonna make it short because I kept doing this and it wears me out. If you're on iTunes, rate us, review us, please. It works. People hear our show more when you rate and review us. So do that. If you're on Twitter, you don't have to do this. It doesn't bother me if you don't. But follow us, talk to us, tell us what you like, tell us what you don't like. We're gonna be doing giveaways. We're gonna be doing fun stuff. Also, we just did our shout out for 1,000 downloads. We're getting close to 2,000 now, which is very exciting. Thanks to everybody for continually listening to the show.
Yeah, man, reach out, talk to us. We would love to, talk to people that actually listen.
that was a long
we don't, we don't know. We
Yeah,
really, there's so
no,
many people that
seriously.
listen and we just don't know.
I go on
anymore.
our demographics and I see like all these states where I don't know anybody, different countries. I think we got our first couple listens in Brazil, so we'll do
Oh, come to Brazil.
We're doing a Brazil tour
Yeah,
early next
we're
year.
going to Brazil, baby.
But yeah, no, it's awesome. Reach out to us, talk to us. I love it. I love it. I love you guys. Thank you so much. This has been Pop Takes.
Later.
See you
Goodbye.
later. Bye.